My ex-husband and I were married probably about 8 years total. Through that time we had started a business. I think that put some strain on things. As time went on, it just got to a point where it wasn't a positive environment for him, for me. It certainly wasn't an environment that I wanted the boys raised in. It wasn't a family life at all. And the way I was being treated wasn't what I wanted my boys being raised to see and think that is how you treated women. At a point when I figured out that he had recreational activities that were absolutely not becoming of a father, much less a husband, I filed for divorce and went through the process, and now I am a single mom. I have 2 boys. Caden will be 2 in just a week or so here, and Ethan is 3.5, and they are the most precious, amazing things in the world.
About a year ago, you called single parent provision. Can you tell me, where were you leading up to that phone call?
I was absolutely terrified, and I was looking for support. I can tell you at that time, even now, I can tear up over, how it all felt with being in that situation where you're feeling like you're all alone, and you're gonna make it. I'm strong. I have no question that I'm gonna make it. But that doesn't mean that you can't have those really rough times where you're just not sure exactly what that day or the next few days or the next few weeks are gonna look like. Trying to figure out that balance between knowing that you're becoming a single mom and trying to keep a job so you can support your children, knowing that you're all they have that's reliable. Dealing with an ex-husband that has a substance abuse issue. I don't know how to deal with that. This isn't what I pictured when I got married and had kids.
Can you tell me what you experienced when you called?
Looking online, I found single parent provision, and then that Monday morning we sat and talked through things, and it was just a great experience to know that there's support and other people out there that are going through this. And just in all of this, what I really like and appreciate is it's just so positive.
In what ways are you connected to single parent provision now?
Later that week, it was a Wednesday night, and there's a single moms group that meets. And so you go to this group where there's people that have had all different kinds of experiences, and you can just relax. You can breathe. You can go through, get that support to understand that you're going to be okay. And on that, I saw that there was this terrific thing that said break time, where you could take your children, they would play and be entertained and loved, and I would have a little bit of a break. So brought them in, dropped them off. They absolutely loved it. It was great for them. You walk in there and everybody is all the volunteers are so positive and loving and accepting of the children. You get a schedule, you know exactly what your kids are going to be doing. They're fed a meal. It's just a great experience. And while your kids are doing that and having fun, you know that you can go and do whatever you need to do. That first time I went to the office and I worked because I felt that I had a few hours that I could catch up on stuff. Other times I've done shopping. I think one time I went for a massage. It's just been a great time to know that your kids are loved and well taken care of, and to let you breathe. And I think that's a lot of what it is, just to feel that you can breathe.
What does life look like for you today?
There's always going to be ups and downs, and it's okay that life isn't always peachy and perfect, but there's so much hope and potential. Even as I continue to learn about God and how to follow His way more, I think even that's exciting. I'm finding more of a base with God, and going to the group on Wednesday nights. Not everybody's at the same spiritual place, so you don't have to worry about where you're at with that. But it's just good to see people being comfortable with praying to God and speaking of God and learning to live in a way that follows the steps of God. However you can find that connection to God, I don't think you can get through something like that if you don't have that support behind you.
What impact would you say single parent provision has made in your life?
I found single parent provision at a time when I was hurt and I was in desperate need of healing. And single parent provision is one of the ways that I've found healing in going through this process. And, you always know that you're not alone. Other people have gone through similar things, but in having a support group to show you, that other people have gone through it and that it's okay. And, whatever your life looks like on the other side, life goes on, it's positive, it's good. I think it's a great organization. I think there's an amazing leader of it. And I would just say, participate. I'm gonna certainly do what I can to help support it and spread the word, because it's providing a great service and support group for people.